Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a message that is just for you, and it's exactly like what I've done 2 weeks ago. I found that you guys really loved it. I will put the intention of making it a private reading for you as much as I can. I will also put that into consideration as I'm reading the cards. I will make sure that I read it energetically. This way you can hear it without specific, like absolute specific details. This way you can hear it and understand how this message is specifically related to you. That's how I intend to do the reading, and that's how I'm sure it's going to reach you as your message, as a personal reading. Hope you guys enjoy it today. And to do this reading, you can either pick your piles using your zodiac signs. You will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under in today's reading. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, there are 2 ways in which you can do that in today's reading. The first way is to pick through the star cards in each of the decks, and the second way is to pick your piles using your crystals. If this is your preferred method, let me introduce your crystals to you. Today they're all in their raw form. So for pile number 1, you have the Lapis Lazuli. For pile number 2, you have the Citrine. And for pile number 3, you have the Carnelian. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be your pile. If you're drawn to several piles or maybe even all of the piles, trust that it will also be just for you if you are drawn to it. And so feel free to check out more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, or just one if that's the one you are drawn to. In all cases, your message will always reach you. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, trust what you're drawn to. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video, take as much time as you need. And as mentioned, I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. And what I do in this section is shuffle your zodiac signs really well. And then when I feel like it's ready, I'll be drawing out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. I believe the first sign has showed up for the first pile. We definitely have Gemini there. Let's begin. So for pile number 1, other than Gemini, we also have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. For pile number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, the signs are Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. for pile number 3. The signs are Cancer, Taurus, Pisces, and Leo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. And alternatively, if you feel like you want to go by another placement in your chart, please feel free to do that as well. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Oh, I just got an idea. You know, you can go by your first house placement if you want, because it is a reading that's specifically for you, a personal reading to you. So that's definitely an idea that I got if you want to go with that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. As I always remind you guys, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Do note that some people prefer to pick their piles using their zodiac signs, and this is why they are available for those who prefer to pick their piles using their zodiac signs. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a message that is just for you, and I will be making sure I read this reading to help present it to you as a private reading as much as I can. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see what this specific personal message is to you. We'll take a look at your oracle cards first. You have the spirit aspect of Taurus with the keyword ease. There we go. It says an afternoon spent resting and reclining. Know when to take a step back. Your body, mind, and spirit may need some time to restore. Is there a situation in your life that might ease if you reduce the pressure and practice more acceptance? Very interesting. Let's keep that to the side for now and see how it connects to the rest of the cards. So you have the Berkana rune, Markstava in reverse, with crone, stagnation, and lack of growth. Okay. You have curiosity. And you have the vow. Very interesting cards, but I feel like we'll need your tarot cards for sure so that we have a full picture of the situation and what the exact message is that is meant to reach you specifically. Okay. So what is that message that is meant to reach you specifically, my dear pile number 1? You have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, right. You have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and you have the Emperor. Okay. So let's pause for a moment. Let's not pull out any more cards. The second row I'll be pulling out after we grasp the main idea of the message. So it seems to me with the Nine of Swords that you're going through something that is currently making you feel a bit anxious. Yeah, it's like you're worried about something. And I feel with all of the clocks on the wall, your worries related to timing. I feel like maybe you're worried about running out of time. Maybe you're worried about time approaching when you're meant to do something. Or maybe you feel like the years are running by and maybe you're not doing what you want to do. In all cases, I feel like the message that is meant to reach you specifically is talking about your worry and how it's tied specifically to time. And if you can take a look at your card here, it says ease down. And the vow says, you've been promised that something will happen to you. Positively, obviously. You've been promised that this situation that you're going through will ease, you will be taken out of the situation and starting anew. You've been promised that whatever is stagnant here with the Berkana rune Markstava, with stagnation, with that lack of growth or something, you've been promised that it shall happen to you. And although it looks hard at the moment to imagine that, given the situation that you're in and the difficulties you may be going through or what you are observing, do note that in reality, what will actually happen with the Six of Swords is a real transition in your life. And a door will open up. This is how the transition is happening. And I see with the Eight of Cups here that your guides are saying that you will find this opportunity to be your gateway to building the foundation and being in control, or having the foundation that you are looking for. So although it looks tricky now with the Seven of Swords, but also what you're worried about is not going to happen. And I say that also because the real idea of the Seven of Swords is that someone sneaking, going into the camp of the other army and stealing their swords. And that's why this card is always associated with stealing, lying, sneaking. But really, this figure was stealing these swords to prevent war from happening the next day. And so it might look to you at face value that what's happening now is like taking something from you, that time is taking something from you, that you won't be, that you're going down a crisis, or that something was going to erupt. When really what is in fact happening now is that it's taking away danger that could have happened. And so your promise with the vow is that things will work out okay, that an opportunity will show up in your life that will allow you to walk away with the Eight of Cups from whatever is making you anxious at the moment. And it's almost going to feel like, just like Alice, through the looking glass, they get into another world. That opportunity is going to get you into a life where you have a strong foundation now. The Four are stability, whereas the Nine of Swords, maybe you're going through fear at the moment. So on the other side of this opportunity, you will find the stability and maybe the fortune or the foundation that you're looking for. Maybe you want to create an empire. That's why the Emperor is here. But your specific message is you will be able to establish with strength, with resources, whatever it is that you want in your life on the other side of this opportunity. So when times feel like Life is taking you to a scary place. Remember the universe's promise to you. Remember this promise that everything will work out in your favor. And believe it or not, but what's happening now is actually taking away from the danger that could happen and not leading you to it. Your message, your specific message is rest in peace. Take it easy in the knowing that a promise is delivered to you, right to your hand. And always like touch your two hands together to reconnect with the universe, with that promise that everything is going to work out okay. This is the universe's promise to you. Okay, that's much better. Let's take a look at the poem associated with the Emperor card. Let's see what we get. I feel like you're gonna get a message with that. So, Emperor. The poem is... So the Emperor, the one with experience, the experience of the mind. Zodiac sign Aries. Right. So the poem is the Emperor, the consciousness. Hey, is there no poem relating to that? Ah, my apologies. It doesn't seem like there is a poem, but there's a phrase. After all that, I want more, to know more, to experience more. And before that, it says the seeker's ability to trust oneself in reality. And really, this is what I feel. I feel like here your message is trust yourself in the situation, trust our vow to you, and do know that what you want, you shall have. It's like that's the universe's promise to you. Okay, let's continue with the cards to see what else you're getting with regards to this message. You have the Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, the Acolyte of Fire. The Queen of Pentacles. The Tower card. The Acolyte of Air, that's the Page of Swords. Right? And finally, you have the Ace of Swords. I feel like your message, due to that stairway and knowing that the Seven of Pentacles has to do with patience for something growing for you, I feel like your message here specifically to you is follow your curiosity. It is your curiosity that will take you step by step towards that door, towards that opportunity. You will find that with each step, you may not yet see that door. You may not know how it's going to come. But funny enough, you will find yourself on that path that will take you to that door that is promised to you. Just be patient. Follow your desires, follow your intuition. They will be your strongest guiding light. But at the same time, with the Acolyte of Fire, make sure you learn along the way. That will be the universe's way to tweaking you, to constantly keep you on that right path that's constantly going up and forward towards that grand opportunity that is promised to you. So follow your passion, follow your light, follow your ideas, follow your intuition, and be patient. Most importantly, make sure you are taking the feedback. These are the tweaks, making sure that you don't veer off course. And surely enough, with the Queen of Pentacles, You will be living in the realm of your dreams, doing the things that you love, owning the things that you wish for, and achieving the things that you've always wanted to achieve. Follow that light and don't distract yourself or lose course through your worries. Start a new page with yourself with the Ace of Cups, of faith, of belief. And that's also the Ace of Swords, faith. Follow your heart and not your worries, not the ideas that your mind is feeding you. And follow that path that should always take you up. Sometimes in such a steep, quick way upwards. The view up top is very beautiful and it's waiting for you to come and find your place that is written specifically for you. But you must come there yourself. With that said, let's take a look at what the Tower card here is referring to in the reading. What is it guiding the seeker to do, which is you in this personal reading? So, the seeker sees a flash of what is beyond. It destroys all prior fundamental beliefs. How interesting. See, as you move forward, you have some beliefs that you are guided to overcome, beliefs that you are guided to break out of. And when this opportunity comes, you will see that these old ideas that have been holding you hostage, making you fear time, will be struck and broken down. These strong ideas that one day used to tell you it's not going to happen, it's not for me, no one is there, or that time is running out, will be broken the second this door opens. And the door is standing there in the staircase, waiting for you to take it step by step. There is where you will see that those ideas for yourself were always wrong and were always the one thing standing in your way. In this new beginning, my dear pile number 1, do you see it looks like a huge room or a huge place that needs some repairment, that needs your touch, that needs that idea of a project, maybe, whatever this is. But it feels to me like this new opportunity, this new door will give you a huge opportunity from the very start. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, a very new beginning that perhaps will allow you to do things your own way. I believe the rest of the cards, other than the major arcana, do have a poem. So let's get to the poem. It would be a shame to use this deck without looking at the poem, right? So let's take now a look at the poem that is actually meant to reach you through this message. Let's take a look at the Acolyte of Air. The Acolyte of Air. There we go. The Acolyte of Air, who was never there, became to be quite an affair. But it wasn't that they didn't care, or that they weren't paid just and fair. They were just really busy trying to prepare for all the projects their masters made aware. Wow, this is so beautiful. Let me write it down here for you. It's very interesting, this poem. It makes me feel like the universe is letting you know that it's not like you weren't meant to get there. When you reach there, you will realize that it was always meant to happen for you. It's not like the universe didn't want to give you, or that you weren't supposed to enjoy that. It wasn't written for you. You bet it's written for you. This was a journey to help you prepare, to help you learn how to get there on your own and to create that life for yourself. And once you get into that door, you have a grand opportunity. All the resources you need, and it was very evident in the Emperor, so that you can build that foundation in the way that you want. You're going to be very happy once you get there, especially realizing that you got there yourself, that you are a person who's capable of making that happen. So trust the process, my dear pile number one. Take it step by step. The universe will take you there. Listen to the feedback and adjust accordingly. Once that door opens up, these beliefs will break in front of your very eyes. You will realize how this was all designed to help you build it for yourself. And this is such a nice poem. I just want to read it one more time for you guys. The acolyte of air, who was never there, became to be quite an affair. But it wasn't that they didn't care, or that they weren't paid just and fair. They were just really busy trying to prepare for all the projects their master made them aware. So who's your master? Is it your heart or is it your fears? Make that choice and believe in the vow that the universe is giving to you. And my dear pile number one, this was your personal reading that is meant to reach just you. I trust that each one has heard it in the way that is meant to reach them just for them. And this is how I believe the universe delivers the messages to all of us. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find right away. And my dear pile number one, sending you so much love. I know you got this. That's what the universe is letting you know. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number two, welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Citrine, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. They are another way for other people to pick their piles as well. They are, however, not the official zodiac signs of the pile, given that some of you prefer to pick their piles using your zodiac signs and others prefer to pick them using their intuition. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that is specifically for you. I'm sure it's going to be specifically for you, and I intend to read it in a way in which I just read the energy of the cards so that the message itself goes directly to you. So excited about it. Let's get straight into your reading. You have Mars energy with assertiveness. And it says, runners race across a field. Make the earth shake under your feet as you run for your goals. Move forward with power and energy. Get fired up, find your motivation, and make progress assertively. It's time to take action. So nice. Okay, let's keep your card there and take a look at the rest of the cards. You have the Othala rune with inheritance, family, and home. Okay. You have retreat. Okay. Look at all these compasses. I feel like this deer is a bit lost. And you have the fault line, as well as the mountain. Very cool. I am getting an initial idea, but let's wait and take a look at your tarot cards. Let's ask, what message is specifically meant for you? My dear pile number 2. What message is specifically meant for you? Okay. You have the 9 of Wands. Okay, I think I got it. You've got the 6 of Cups. And you have the Ace of Swords. Okay. You have the 9 of Swords, the Hermit, and the Chariot. Very nice. Okay, I think I understand. Your message is quite clear. It does seem like you've already taken action. You're on the way towards something. And do you see how the mountain is like? This person in the mountain, it seems like they've gone a long way, but they're not up there yet. They're not where they want to go yet. They haven't reached their goals yet. It looks to me like that time or that phase of the journey where you've gone through a lot, but you've been in a specific stage longer than usual. Like maybe all of the other stages that you've taken to reach your goals have been relatively fast or at least going in the normal pace, whereas somewhere where you're nearly there, the stage is taking far too long, where sometimes you're stressed out and you feel like maybe it's not meant to happen. Maybe it's not going to happen for me. And it's so confusing that you feel like you've lost your way sometimes. You feel like you don't know where to go. And perhaps you're at a liminal time or a time where you feel, I'll tell you why I said liminal in a moment. You're in a time where you feel like maybe it's just not meant to be or happen for you. But notice what the first card that showed up is. That's the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is a warrior that's been fighting. It's the same energy that's been fighting for so long, is tired, but has to stand there strong with confidence and strength to continue the journey. And so I see that your specific message is, although we can see that you're tired, you're very tempted to retreat because part of you feels like you've lost the way in terms of what are you doing all of this for? Such questions are plaguing your mind at the moment, and they're stressing you out, when in fact you are nearly there. So much so that you're in that liminal time where you can put one foot in the old energy and the other foot in that new energy. And to be able to do that, the universe is telling you to continue to put that effort, although you are so tempted to let go. Specifically because you feel like there is a loss due to you putting in efforts that are not delivering any results. But I really feel like you are mistaken, because the message here is with the 6 of Cups that there is growth happening. Growth is also a part of the 6 of Cups. There is growth happening, and you are with the swords, you see, at a liminal time where you're about to hit that goal that you're trying to reach. Wouldn't it be such a shame to stop right when you're about to make it, is the message that you are getting. You're moving forward, and soon you will find that you put that old chapter to the past you're putting that energy, that chapter where you fought so hard to the past, and now you're going to start enjoying that new journey. And you can see it here with the Vikings boat. And in these Viking boats, they put the heroes in the war, the Vikings that fought hard, and they let them go, burn the ship as it goes, to represent how they know that now these heroes are going to be amongst the gods, taking the rainbow bridge to the other side, to the Asgard, which is the heavens, to live the life that they deserve. And so here you can see that although it's difficult and burning at the moment and feels like it's the end, you are mistaken, my dear pile number 2. It's not the end. It's that liminal time where you're moving from the old world of fighting so hard and standing there brave, to you actually going towards your heaven, towards the thing that you've worked so hard to achieve. Hang in there, you're about to see the light. And you might feel like that doesn't make sense. I truly am at a point where I don't believe I'm gonna see that anymore. And I feel like the universe here is showing you with the Bigfoot. Is it called the Bigfoot? The Yeti. The Yeti doesn't exist, right? People think they don't exist, but really, the Nepali people and even like science has some practical evidence to prove that they exist. And so that's the energy that I'm seeing here. You're feeling alone, you can't see any hope, but this shows that what you think is impossible and doesn't exist might surprise you, and you might find just that it's always been there. It does exist, and you're meant to have it. And the awesome thing about all of this is that you're a couple of steps away from seeing one foot in the old energy and the other foot in the new one. This new energy will become so familiar that it's going to be your new home with the Othala rune. You're moving towards something that you feel doesn't exist. You'll find that not only does it exist, but it will be your new reality. Just like heaven, some people believe that there is heaven, other people don't believe there is heaven. And so I'm trying to explain that whether heaven exists or not, you are moving towards a reality that you may have gone back and forth thinking, can it really happen for me? Will it actually? Am I trying to achieve something or get to something that will never happen to me, when really one day this reality is going to become, this beautiful reality will become so yours that it will feel like your new home. It will be so real that it's going to be the only reality that you know. A new beginning is written in the cards, and you are so close to it, my dear pile number 2. Let's pull out the rest of your cards and see what the rest of your message is. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Tower card, and the 9 of Pentacles. This is so interesting. And actually, this message was very close to pile number 1. So much so that they had these 2 cards, the 7 of Pentacles and the Tower card. You have, wow, the King of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. You're moving towards your new beginning here. Yeah, okay. I won't like talk about pile number 1, but I would say if you want to watch pile number 1, you might get more information about what you are hearing. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles says stay patient. You can see that something is growing. That is also the idea of the Seven of Pentacles. You're growing, something is growing for you. And along the way, in your reading here, you can see that along the way, something shocked you. Something made you feel lost. You felt like the ground underneath you is becoming unstable, almost like making you fall. And you can see it here in this specific Tower card, showing the Wyoming's Devil Tower. And there are a lot of stories around it. I won't get so into it, but one of the stories in the North American tribes talks about how two boys went out of their village and were chased by a bear. Let me bring the card closer so you can see it. Were chased by a bear, and suddenly the earth started shaking. You can see it here, and they felt like there was an earthquake. They felt like they were gonna fall. They didn't know what was going on, but all of this was to protect them from the bear, the huge bear that was about to chase them and devour them. And there you can see the bear is falling. So to me, this is saying that this shake up that you've been going through, this long time of waiting and you trying to achieve something and losing the way, was actually protecting you from something that you didn't even know was there. It was the universe's way to protect you and not to cause some delays or make you feel afraid or lost. It was just a way to make you reach your dreams with the Nine of Pentacles. You could have been your own worst enemy in some way without knowing. Maybe due to lack of knowledge towards something or reaching too far without learning something. I'm not sure, but I say that because you have here Medusa, of course. And so you could have hurt yourself without realizing. Maybe this huge bear is talking about something that you could have done in your path that could have been like a hazard or stone, like could have stopped things for you forever without realizing. Something may have gone wrong, and so what you're going through is to protect you from something much bigger that could have happened, that could have hindered you. But instead, you're now moving towards your dreams. Trust that you are on the verge of something new that is about to begin for you. Look at the ships leaving. That old part of the past you're moving past it, you're leaving it behind, you're finally moving to the other side, that new cycle of your life. And once you reach your destination with the King of Swords, you will finally put everything together. You will understand very well why you've gone through the things you've gone through, what they were trying to teach you, what you've learned and you can use in this new phase of your life, and you will feel like you are in control. Whereas a few moments ago, you felt like you were lost, didn't know the way, and couldn't reach there. A few moments later, few steps later, I feel like you're on the verge, really, my dear pile number 2, of making this happen. Few steps later, you're so in control, you get it, you put the picture together, you've achieved your goal. You're sitting on your throne going, I get what's been going on. I'm glad that I was patient. I'm glad that I took it step by step. I did actually, in fact, make it. And it's all going to make sense in that moment. Your new beginning with the 2 aces is there. It could be 2 steps there. Maybe 2 last steps there. 1 last payment. 1 last idea. 1 last action. 1 last development. that will take you to your new beginning. Just a few steps left. Hold on tight. Don't give in the last moment, because what you think won't happen, doesn't exist, will happen for you, so much so that it will become your new reality. And so you're not lost. You are nearly there. Stay patient and focused. Don't be the one to stand in your own way by freezing, but instead continue to take action. That's what the experience is like when you're reaching up top. Many people reach many stages, but only a few reach the peak. And that is the experience of the peak. Hold on tight, my dear pile number 2. You're nearly there. Take the necessary steps, take a deep breath, and get back to it. Because your success awaits you. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading, the message that is meant to specifically reach you. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find right away. And my dear pile number 2, my heart is with you. I know you got this. I can see it in your cards. All the best of luck with that situation. Sending you so much love. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Taurus, Pisces, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. They are not the official signs for this pile. They are just a way for others to pick their piles as well. Yeah, so let's get straight into your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message that is meant specifically for you. Whoa, are you getting all of these? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's trust the process. I'm sure that this message will reach you specifically. I'm going to read it in a way where I'm reading energy, making sure that everyone hears it from their guides or from the universe the way it's meant to reach them. Okay, so let's take a look at the many oracle cards in your pile. You have the Fehu, Markstava is in the reverse, the Fehu rune with financial hardship, loss, expenses. You have the Berkana rune with growth, birth, renewal. So nice to see. You also have the Kanaz rune with beacon, enlightenment, passion. So nice. And you have the Raido rune Marksava in reverse with stillness, pause, and presence. Okay. So let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have the emotional aspect of Cancer with appreciation or sadness. So it says a love letter to yourself. You may have found yourself filled with gratitude recently. This is a rich and fulfilling time. But if instead you have been yearning to ease somber feelings, consider that giving thanks can make you happier. Experiment by writing a thank you note to yourself. This could actually be a direct message for you guys. Okay, very nice to see. You have memory. You've got the Gnosis card. This is actually interesting. You have the Unseen. Now this is definitely confirming what I'm seeing here. And you have the Storm. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. This is the only way in which we'll understand the full message. I truly think I'm getting the message here. But let's wait and see what your tarot cards have for you, my dear pile number 3. Okay, so these are the tarot cards that I see. You have the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is very clear. You have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Death card. Okay. Let's pause for a moment before we take a look at the rest of the cards to allow me to share with you what I am seeing. There's an emphasis on your eyes here and the tears that you're shedding, and they are being presented as venom, as you can see from the venom that's falling into the bowl. Here we can see Sitrin, who is Loki's faithful wife, who was collecting the venom in order not to hurt him. So really, I feel like your specific message that is meant to reach you is that the universe can see you crying over something. Maybe you're crying over the loss of something or someone. Maybe you're going through a financial hardship or a loss of something, because someone is screaming. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? I feel like there's an emphasis in this pile on feeling the heartache, crying and feeling the heartache. And look, I feel like before we talk about this, feeling the heartache with memory card about something that happened in the past. And that's why you have appreciation or sadness. Something that happened in the past for a lot of you. For some of you, it's crying over financial loss or something. Yeah, so this is something that already happened that you are crying over. And while the universe and your guides recognize how painful that is, they want to protect you from the poison of these tears and reliving the agony. Because the gnosis is like that state that you get into, that no-thingness state that you get into, where you vibrate high, and that is the moment where you can manifest what you want. It's that state of mind that allows you to manifest the things that you want. And so without realizing, the energy that you vibrate attracts things to you. And so that's the unseen, that what is you may not be seeing at the moment. And so your guides are saying they worry over the reliving of the memory over and over. That could be poisonous in terms of bringing more bad experience to your life. And this is why they want you to slowly reverse that situation. Although they can acknowledge completely how you feel, it is seen in the cards, totally acknowledged. They want to transform this situation for you. And the key to transforming how you're feeling and what you're going through and getting what you deserve and getting the life that you want and many, many things between you and the universe. And who knows what you think you lost You may not have entirely lost or not at all. And you are very fortunate in this situation. And so your guidance here is to transform that energy from the vibration that will bring more storm to the energy of seeing things differently and thus vibrating differently. And you can see the dichotomy here in your card between appreciation and sadness. They want you to this time, as you go through your memories, appreciate the things that it taught you, the good things that have happened in your life, to remember the good about it, and so to vibrate in that energy, because that will transform everything in your reality. I feel like you've already experienced how things are getting from bad to worse here, and your guides are saying the more you relive this, the more there will be more stillness, more pause, more hardship, more loss, more expenses. And they want this specific message to reach you, because they want you to speak to yourself in a different way in order to manifest and transform this reality through the harmony of energy. And through that gift of vibrating differently and speaking to yourself differently, that gift that you will be giving yourself, you can see that growth will happen after stillness, after stagnation, renewal will happen, birth will happen, and your heart will be filled with passion, and you will be filled with a beacon of hope, especially after you start seeing things shifting for you with the Wheel of Fortune. You will start loving your new reality. As you shift your energy, your reality changes to give you more that of which you love. And it's like you are the driver of that wheel. The more you turn down the frequency, meaning vibrating lower, the more you're tuning down or shifting your reality to something that is harder to endure. And the more you tune your reality or your frequency to something higher, the more you change your reality to vibrate and attract you more of the things that you love. This is the gnosis, and this is what they want you to see. And if you don't believe it, to see it for yourself, to see how a change of vibration and a change of thoughts, change of emotions will be helping you to step up right away and to shift your reality into something that you love. Always remember that your energy with harmony here changes your reality. And that is what they want you to see. That is the unseen that they want you to see. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. The Ace of Wands. You will feel like you finally have control over your life. That steering wheel that moves things to your favor, that allows you to move in the direction that you want. Wow, look at that. 10 of Pentacles. And so this almost makes me feel like, why continue to live in that energy when you can hold the steering wheel and go to achieving manifesting the things that you are dreaming of? And with the 10 of Pentacles, 10s in tarot are excess of an energy. And so this will take you to even more than what you are imagining, or more than what you are hoping for. You will live in the energy of abundance, feeling happy, feeling like you've got it all. 10 of Pentacles represent the manifestation of everything. That's why they also have a family in the card. And it's like You've got it all. You've got the money, you've got the wealth, you've got the health, you've got the family, you've got the love, you've got the castle, you've got it all. And it's really in your hands, as you can see. So take on that steering. I think it's steering. Take on that steering wheel and stay committed that whenever you relive your memories or whenever you think about something, you shall always think it in a more empowering way and not in a way that would make you cry or feel sad. You have the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups, very interesting Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Embark on a new journey where you start seeing things in a different way. Your emphasis is on the eyes, can you see? And here, you're actually being asked to put the rose-colored glasses on. And that is symbolizing seeing the world in a more positive light. Be positive, I think. Definitely, this is your message. Be positive, especially when you're thinking about the future or about the past. These are things that you cannot control at the moment, although energetically they have a lot of control over you. But you can shift the situation by seeing them in a different light, thus vibrating in a different light. And you can see with the Six of Pentacles, this is the help that you need. The Six of Pentacles is a card of help as well, like someone offering help. And it's kind of like you don't need anyone to come and save you. You have you. You are the most powerful thing in the universe. The way you see things is the most powerful thing in the universe. Connecting to the energy of Source. And that's why your eyes are so important. They say the eyes are the mirror to the souls after all, for a reason. So look at things in a different light and start this new journey of looking at things positively in a more empowered way. If things don't go the right way, take the feedback. If things don't go right and you want to cry, that's absolutely fine. But always pick yourself up and say, I'm going to do it. It's going to work fine for me. Things are going to be great for me. I deserve and I will get the best in my life. And so will it be for you, my dear pile number 3. This is the enlightenment that they want to show you in today's reading. The strong message that may even change your life forever. So you have 4 more cards. Let's take a look at them. You've got the Five of Wands, the Devil card. Look at that. There's always 2 here. The Hermit. That's the enlightenment that we've been seeing with the Kanaz rune. It is the rune of light, knowledge, understanding, and the Fool card. And the message is very strong. Remember, my dear pile number 3, that when you push against life, it will push against you. When you believe that you are stuck, you will be stuck. The real freedom from all of this is how you see things. That is the ultimate truth towards your reality. Whatever you see will reflect back to you. So what do you want reflected back to you? Do you want to stay where you are? Or do you want to enjoy life, to jump at it and enjoy all the awesome things that it has to offer you? Be in the driver's seat. Accept that things here and there, although you are positive, may not always go in the right way, but they're always there to serve you. They're there for you, not against you. And so use them to learn, to appreciate what they have been there to taught you, and always vibrate in the energy of gratitude, because it shall always help you experience the life that you want to live. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as the message that was meant specifically for you. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find right away. And my dear pile number 3, sending you so much love. You are going to be so happy all your life. I know this was a message that was meant to reach you, to change your whole life. That is really the truth of everything. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!